Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the buy side has been dominant, but if we zoom out a bit, we can see that the market is still in a balanced state between the 2460 to 2473 area. So heading into the open, even though the buy side has been dominant overnight, our short-term bias continues to be neutral. Now, if in real time we're seeing broad market strength and sustained upside momentum, then that overnight bias can help support the idea of a break beyond 72.5 to 74.5, but we do have to see those bullish signals in real time in order for the market to break out beyond 72.5 to 74.5. On the downside, we have pre-market support at 63.5 to 65.5, and if the market is going to put in an upside breakout, then ideally you want to see the buyers holding ES above 63.5 to 65.5. And in the event that the market is setting up for a breakout above 72.5 to 74.5, ideally you don't even want to see a retracement all the way back down into pre-market support. Below that, we have the initial support zone at 60 to 62, and we are also going to use that area as the bull bear zone. So as long as the buyers are holding ES above 60 to 62, they still have a chance to maintain control. But in the event that we see a breakdown below 60 to 62, we could quite easily go down into the 53.5 to 55.5 zone, where responsive buyers can be active on first test, especially if ES is exhausted into it. We have some support at 51.75, followed by 47.25 to 49.75, and buyers can be active at pretty much all of those support areas. And in order to get a breakdown below 60 to 62, we would have to see broad market weakness and sustained downside momentum. Now on the upside, in the event that we are seeing bullish signals with a bullish and upward trending advanced decline line and the tick holding above zero indicating upside momentum, then we could quite easily reach 77 to 78.5. That zone would call for caution if the market is in breakout mode, and if we're seeing continued momentum, we could test 80.5 to 82.5, where sell side can be active on first test, and then beyond that we have the all-time high at 86.5 to 88.5, and that's a high probability zone for sellers to be active on first test. So the main idea heading into today is that we know that the market is very balanced between the initial support and initial resistance zone, and we're going to be watching the price action and the underlying internals in real time to see if there is potential for an upside breakout. If there is enough strength and momentum, then we could put in a breakout. If there is a lack of strength and a lack of momentum at 72.5 to 74.5, then sellers can still be active there. So our short-term bias is neutral, but in the event that we start to see a breakout developing, then we know that we could head up into 77 to 78.5 and 80.5 to 82.5. And then on the downside, 60 to 62 is important support, and we would have to see broad market weakness and sustain downside momentum in order to break that area. And then even if we do break that area, buyers can still step in at 53.5 to 55.5 and pretty much every support zone below. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the control that we've seen in the overnight session, and we'll take it from there.